Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, I'm sore, bro.
well, hold on. Let's talk
I,
about that.
I'm sore because I never had any weight on this thing, and then I put this weight on here so that I could film with you guys. And now I'm sore as a motherfucker.
Now that you actually had to show it to us and we have to prove and see that there's 60 pounds in there, and oh man. Hey, so that's good. So that's
80
good.
pounds. 80 pounds.
Well, the one we counted was like 60 there the other day.
Nah, man. I gotta remove the 10 so you can see the other 10.
25, 10, and oh, so there are two tens on each side, huh?
Yeah.
So it is like 80. Okay, well, even that. So I guess it's a good thing that your laziness is so above and beyond. You not lazy enough to put the plates on, but you're too lazy to take them off. So you might as well rock that weight.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, dude, I should take these off before I put it on this podcast. And I was like,
But
no,
in the same time, just one extra warm up rep, and it feels just as good as the 60.
that's the truth. That's the truth.
Guys, there's a lot of things happen. I'm out here. Neither mine and Travis's ADHD is actually gonna help us in this episode. So let's do one thing at a time because this past 24 hours been insane. Well, I'm gonna go. I have to open a lot of little.
Devin beat somebody. Devin done beat somebody, didn't he?
Yeah, let's. I guess as that's where you wanna go, we're gonna go there. So okay, let's go to Devon's. Devon did beat not very. Actually, well, I'm gonna leave it to the chat to decide. Was it a
Okay.
good and convincing? Was it not so much? Oh,
Hey,
Alex,
I'm telling everybody, Pablo's diesel right now.
I know that. Alex Toprol, I'm sorry. I wanted to go look at your footage, but I'm scared, man. Might as well get you gonna get us banned. So I'm gonna go to Devon's footage because I am the manager in Devon's channel as well, so I can control the copyright there. So, theater mode. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So yes, Devon and Pablo pulled. I'm about to drop it in.
When was this? Who talked about this? How'd this happen?
Um. Okay. Well, let me show it to the audience so we can voice over it. So, I
Oh,
guess Devon felt too bad that Camila gonna come out there and arm wrestle him on Monday after he thinks Cody gonna kill him and all that. So to make the odds better for Camille, Devon was like, "Well, let me have a super match against somebody that I can." So Pablo was there, and him and Pablo had that super match. So his odds for Camille were better. So that's the first round. Ooh, Devon looked.
that was a good hit, though. That was a good hit by Devin.
Yeah, yeah, I did. There's my dentist, Jerry. If anybody wondering about the diamond is still not in my tooth, well, because Jerry's in Vegas clearly. So Travis, when you see Jerry, tell him he needs to come home. This work needs to be done. So I start watching. Thank you, baby. What's this? Oh, okay, back in business. So I watched that strap setup. And I mean, yeah, I didn't know how good that hit looked, but that hit did look good on that one. Let's see. So I believe the score of it was 3-1 with Pablo winning this
Oh,
one.
Pablo got to win. Pablo
Yeah,
got to
Pablo
win.
looked like Pablo got to win in the same style. I feel like he was getting wins last week too. I feel like Devon hits him there too. Because I feel like when Pablo really wants to beat you, he goes by himself as well. And he just out here a little bit sandbagging. But hey, so once he goes, it goes crazy. Keeps telling them to stand up.
Yeah, that's a loss anyway, right?
Yeah, that's a long loss for sure. Well, just the fact, I guess depends how you want to look at this video. Maybe for some people, the fact that Devon struggled, it's already was a lot for them. Maybe for people to see Devon and King's move was already like a surprise. But Yeah, we all won that pin.
Well, how'd it go from here on out? Did
Uh,
Devin stand up for now, or did he fall away again?
no, after that was it for Pablo.
Yeah, I know, but how were these matches? Did Devin stand up?
I cannot watch the last one. I watched this one. This was a beautiful, ready go top roll, standing up. That kind of looked like that looked like what I was attempting to do to Pablo last Saturday, but that didn't work out. Oh, that's crazy how Pablo seals on the biceps.
Beast.
Yep, and okay, how did this slip? Yes, it did. Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, Pablo don't have this endurance anyway, right?
Well, too big and also not thinking of all the strategies. All of a sudden, he decided to run in the last one, but the first two, he was trying to see if he can just wrist curl him. Oh, yeah.
Too long, too long.
Well, there's a couple things you can get Devin to do to like get a better chance in the left arm.
Well, too, I mean, who is that? Tim? Is that Tim Talmadge?
Yes.
So, I mean, I wonder how fair that was. That doesn't look bad to me.
Yeah, not bad at all. The Devin didn't put too many of the antiques, I guess, in there.
Or
But
at least from what you just showed me at the start. I don't know if they were calling foul.
this is where like Pablo should have just went crazy, start banging sideways because you just need to find the opening where Devin's arm goes back to open up in a king's move. But yeah, at this point he just
Well,
hiding it so much in there.
well, and too, the truth is that if Devin lays on his tricep and gives you that pressure, you honestly should take his hand.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you just need to go and try to bang it because once you find the thing and he gets to open, he will try to open it up again.
That shit ain't working on me. He's gonna have to fall way back.
You
And
have you have to be careful with every time you say something like this from now on because people are giving you less and less creative as those comments. The less
well, yeah, yeah. Well, are these the same people that I don't give a fuck about?
well, you have like two of those from me too, and I'm like, yo, my man, my man. I
oh,
saw you on after pull with art, man. Let's
oh.
we are friends, so I'm gonna give you like five of those per episode. And
I
then
was trying to give Art the table. Did it work?
I don't know if he pulled it.
Man, I
I don't know, man. People. Hey, so one thing, I now if before I already questioned all the people in the after pool and they look like kind of shady to me. I know what you're talking about. When you remember you referred to me the other day as Paul Italia, like as a guy that just tries there be a little too crazy, try to put some beating on you. That's what all of those people on Afterpool are. Like literally every single one of them. Because I did something I never did for them. Usually I'm just there. As soon as we wrap it all up, clean it up, I'll go there, and I'll get people start laying up. This time, me and Robert left, put his shit in the car. He goes, "Do you want to go back?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go back. This is gonna be arm wrestling. We only been gone 15 minutes total back and forth. You'll think by 20 minutes, everybody's just kind of getting the after pull in and whatever. Hey, those 20 minutes put such a mental block on all of those people. Me and Robert came in there. I stood in the corner. Hey, nobody came up to me but one person to say, "Man, what were you? We were all looking for you on the after pool." I'm like, "Well, I'm still here. I just got here." Like, but man, those first 20 minutes, people do want to be weird and put the best beating on you. But as soon as you kind of don't give them the opportunity and they kind of did it against each other, all of a sudden, like, I'm not even an interesting person anymore. I'm like, you just, I, what's the, I'm trying to pick up on any animal that feeds on fucking dead animals. I'm like, that's who you guys are. Just out there waiting on the prey, waiting for
Oh,
the one.
hyenas,
Yeah,
hyenas.
it's either hyenas or like whatever, like fucking crows. Like, but yeah, you're out there and like I still got a line, like one person, two, whatever. There's like five people. Hey, can I pull you? I'm like, you're behind that dude. But yeah, gladly somebody was taking the table away. I'm like, guys, table has to go. Let's not disrespect this human being. So
Hey, I think we're gonna wrap up. I think we're gonna the goal is to um the goal is to package up the King store
what's
so
King's?
that everybody can get the package to run the King of wherever.
Aha.
So if you want to run the King of, the King of Jacksonville, right? You let us know, you'll brand it through us. We'll send the kit that has the money, the trophies, explain exactly how we want it filmed. And then we'll split the proceeds with any promoter in the country. So
Yeah,
that's
because
our
the king of
that's our
everything. It's
franchise.
always it's a good brand name. That's kind of how we started with what King of Florida.
the
Everybody's supposed to be king of something.
King's tour, kid.
All right.
The King Beast tour. The King Beast tour. Who's the King Beast? That was cool. We know
Plus,
now. We know without a doubt now who the man is. He's in Chicago. His name is Pablo. He runs Chicago. Don't tell me you're in that area and you run shit. Pablo runs that shit. I run the VIP in Martinsburg. All you got to do is check the footage and we'll continue on to see who the other.
I mean, we can say I'm the
So
king.
listen,
Hey, we
we're
can say
going.
I'm the king of harvest guy, but I'm gonna leave it to Mike Verts.
We go semi-pro and uh, open class. That's it. Nothing else.
Well, the more you
I
do,
think it should be $100 entry fee though.
hold on before we get to talk about that. We got $5 super chat. Go whoop that Canadian from Todd and Alex Lovechild.
Yeah, you're gonna win, right? You're gonna beat this guy.
No, no, no. I think he's talking to you, not to me.
Oh yeah,
You see in Devon. It is funny. Yeah, you see in Devon tomorrow. I'm seeing him and John and next week. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's to you. So we are waiting on you to be there tomorrow, Travis.
I will be. I don't even know what to do though. Does anybody know what to do? Like no one told me what to do. I'm actually just really. I got two projects that I have to do. I have a good buddy who is starting a luxury car rental business. So he's got a bunch of supercars, and I am going out there and I'm taking my business partner, and we're gonna check out that business to see if we can help in either way. Maybe take a couple of those cars all around, and then hopefully, um, go see whatever that's going on. I'm gonna go over to that house. Right? Is that where they're at?
Yeah, I think that Airbnb the rates for the luxury cars for weeks are insane because our buddy Mark does it in Miami, which I think he's in Vegas now too. Is Alex and he posts some stuff on his stories because he'll have like a car available here and there. Hey, rent this Rolls Royce for this next 5 days, only $5,900. Like my man, that's my rent for 3 weeks.
Nice.
Hell,
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know what kind of cars. The guy's name is Daniel Jackson. So I'm going to find out what kind of cars he has. And then I'm going to hang out with just, a freaking buddy of mine. And I'm going to go show him arm wrestling. And then hopefully, I mean, does anybody know? Can we watch Kenny Smith pull Brad Grundy, or is it big hush hush? Or
that's
does it?
that's the match.
Somebody told me that there's a match that's happening. And then isn't Devin pulling the guy?
Well, I guess that should be part of it, but that's kind of like a new addition. Everybody talking about. I don't know who is on the
That's what
actual
I'm
card as
saying. So
well. Like,
yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm thinking that if I can't get in, God dang, but I might not be able to. So this is going to be interesting.
so y'all
I
there
wish
try,
that I should film this, but I'm too scared of the possible rejection.
so y'all there trying to defend Ryan Bowen while might not even being able to get in.
Oh yeah. I ain't getting on that until Monday or Tuesday. I'm waiting for this is over. I guess if Neil is there and I see his face, right? I'm like, hey, Neil. I mean, he'll let
Well,
me in. He'll let me in, right?
I'm glad we brought Ryan here. Engen Thursday's in the chat, and Engen says Hermes said he will destroy you.
Hermes. I gotta get back with Ingen. I gotta give Ingen a new number.
Oh yeah. The deadline you said on the podcast yesterday. The deadline was last night. Did he cut you off?
No, we extended it till Tuesday. We extended it till Tuesday.
Engen, don't extend no more. Remember what I told you, Engen?
we, we
He's
extended it.
lying about the
We
numbers.
extended
Don't
it
do
till
anything.
Tuesday. But the more I start playing with this heavy weight, I realize that I better get somebody bigger and better than Hermes.
But man, you started the podcast to saying how heavy it was, how you sore.
Ever since Ingen, you mentioned Ingen's name, and I started thinking about this money, everything getting lighter.
They're shaking the shoulder. I got you.
Oh yeah,
Well, I
mean,
wonder.
I wonder.
Do you want to wait? Do you want to wait before you defend Ryan's bold integrity and try to go
No,
in the?
I'm not. Listen, I'm not trying to defend anyone's integrity. I'm saying that let's say the worst was already done. Let's just say forgive the mistakes that were made, not try to act like they wasn't made.
So you just say let's start 2024 with Engen going back with France with Ryan and Neil as well. Oh,
Well, yeah, you don't have to be friends with him, but I mean, I think maybe we get him a match, right?
right.
Let him.
So you're saying there's got to
Let
be
him back
like.
in. Let him back in. You don't
I
have
got so you're saying there's got to be some type of relationship to where you can maybe still hate the guy, but you still need his brand.
you don't even need his brand, but it's all. I mean, the rest of
But
us.
why do we need him then? Like,
Well, just
what?
because we don't. There's not. It's just if you didn't have a problem with him personally, he's good enough and recognizable enough to have some opportunities. So let's just like give him some strictly arm wrestling opportunities. But I don't think he's bad at arm wrestling.
Well, we'll see it tomorrow against Korean dude.
Yeah, but we don't know nothing about the Korean dude, right?
Yeah, he looks pretty good though, like just in the pictures. So we're gonna find out. He looks like he has a good posture, which is important against Ryan. Uh
He does look. He is a good looking.
okay, hold
He is
on.
a good looking motherfucker. I agree. I agree.
What did you say in your gay experience story with the lab? Bunch of good looking men.
Man, good looking gay birds everywhere.
Lululemon, Abercrombie looking
Yeah,
model.
manicured, all manicured up. I'm like, damn, all right. He's killing it.
Engen Terza says Levon versus Dennis card doesn't need extra pay-per-view maker super match. It is good for your return. Hold on, Levon. Does he mean Levon versus Devon? Okay. Engen, please get channel membership, 1,000 revenue to East versus West to take pressure off you that will make. Yes, sir. Membership do help. Grip Arm Sport with $50 super chat just for ripping out hoodie. Thank you, Travis Bagent.
My man. Hey, also too, you got to start rocking that Epic Burger sweatshirt when you're online.
I might have to call Robert Kelly.
You give it to him? Both of them? God,
No,
man.
no, you only gave me one. One is from his Pablo.
Oh, okay. No, I think Tyson got the other one, so it's good.
Oh, okay.
Well, tell Robert Kelly to wear that shit and film it. Hey, is anybody in Vegas on the chat? It'd be nice to know what the weather's like. What's the weather like in Las Vegas?
And we don't have to worry about Travis and Hermes because they'll figure it. The main addition to the April card that will raise the pay-per-view, it's obviously my match versus anybody else. What's up, Mike? If anybody is in Vegas, let us know what the temperature like. It is January 5th. Is that that humidity hits your face?
Of course, anybody with an iPhone could tell us as well. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
it is.
Probably.
It is a little different though, like once you're there and you're feeling it, you know what I mean? Like, because you have to
Yeah,
put
like I'd like to know what Pablo thinks. He probably think it's fucking straight summertime because he's chilling up in Chicago.
yeah, there's also that too.
Chicago wasn't that bad though, right? As I thought it was going to be. Sorry for telling you it was going to be the apocalypse.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I came out there with my winter jacket, which I got like, I think I got like a snowboarding parka thing. So it's like you're not sweating just yet, and it made just right. I'm there in the gloves, in the hat, and that full blown jacket, and whatever my face is exposed to, it doesn't like it. So I enjoyed having what I have. So and I kind of I prepared just right. Like but next week in Canada, I guess this weekend everybody is expecting snowstorm where you at. Like
Yeah, that's why I'm getting the hell out of here.
y'all about so you better hope that that flight is coming out pretty good for you too.
Oh, I don't get back till Tuesday morning
No,
because I
but
got
you have to when's the snow coming in? When is your flight?
tomorrow evening and then it'll be gone all day Sunday and
Oh,
it's not all day Monday. I'm chilling. I'll be at the pool. Ah, I'll be at the pool. I will be staying at the Fountain Blue if anyone wants to Google
hey,
that and see how I'm living this weekend.
hey, Big Grove Goat says, Engen, you should join the show and give Travis some reality. Engen says, if I join, Travis's Wi-Fi will go away somehow.
No, tell him I'm back on now, baby. I'm back. The Wi-Fi's back on at the
Hey,
gym.
hey,
I'm crystal clear, right? I'm
Engen,
crystal clear, baby.
Engen, if you are available,
Nah, we good. Don't come on here if you ain't got a whole bunch of positive shit to say.
well, Engen, let us know if you're available. I'll email you the link as we go at it. Um, David Shubich, hold up. Is Travis really just Arjun's real father? Hold on. How did you got to that conclusion out of today's conversation? Did we what exactly? We talked about a little bit of weather. That's about it. Not about Travis
Have you been doing a lot of the pull-ups, Artem?
Dude, I haven't really been hitting the gym because of the terrain, but every time I'm there, I'm starting with those. Like I'll rock them every time. But I haven't really went back to like the next time I'm gonna do them, I wanna
And
do
to
them.
tell you the truth, it's okay not to use any weight for a long time until you just love the way it feels.
Well,
Anyway.
I need to go do make sure that with my wrist being backwards slightly, I need to figure that setup. And I just need the proper setup to make sure I'm as you said, like to where I'm just jumping in there, it's out there by my
Right, but you should also do when you hang, you ought to wrist curl just a little bit if you don't like having that shit back.
Right, because it's eventually kind of turns. Well, we've talked about it the first time as it really being like a wrist curl exercise, which just kind of does that too.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, you know what? That's an interesting subject. I did want to ask you, and I don't know if you touched that. It always goes to try to Todd Hutchings, but if you were to give advice, because you do have a bunch of, like, yeah, imagine. Okay, I'm gonna put it somewhere where you can feel personal. Imagine Junior Hustler comes to your gym, right? And let's say you know Junior for all your life, but Junior never arm wrestled before. But you already know that he's a cool motherfucker and you want to help him out. And yo, Travis, what can I do? And I'm at the age where I am. What do I do to get better at arm wrestling? Keep
Well,
in mind,
you gotta find a group of guys. So that's first and foremost. Let's find out your address. right? Does he live with me?
Well, let's say Junior is in your area, right? You know there's a practice you can send him to, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, if anybody
It's
wants to get
close
better,
by.
yeah, if you want to get better at arm wrestling, first and foremost, uphill battle if you are not going to find other guys that you can, what I call rehab. Everyone else calls practice, but if you need to have a table that you fucking go up to and you need to spar in a very intelligent fashion. Now, I can't guarantee you the intelligent, but I can mostly get you to a sparring place. So you have to spar, right? You have to, because if you don't, you're going to break, tear, disrupt your fucking upper body by not sparring. So first we have to get that, and it's a lot. It's about 5 year commitment of sparring.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and then during that 5 years, 2 years after that, you might end up the national champion. But you still need to spar because you can't stop sparring for 5 years. So that's it, right? Just know it's a 5 year plan. You might be one of the lucky ones that, like Paul Lynn or Todd Hutchings, hit in year 2.5, right? But John Brzenk thinks that you should be able to hit in 2 or give it up. I say it's okay to ride to 5, right? And then after the 5, you don't have to spar that much. You can just get better at the gym after that. But we need 5, and I'm saying 5 years because a lot of times it's going to be once a week, when really you probably could get all this done in a year and a half if you had a crazy motherfuckers like Devin around that had their, or Danny Gillian, who has their garage gym open 3 days a week, and it's on, and there's always motherfuckers there arm wrestling. So there is atmospheres, and then of course I send you to spar. You get good enough, you get smart enough, you get motivated enough, and then motherfuckers are sparring in your basement or
okay.
your brother's house, whatever. So it starts off with you having to find a spot, and that spot is to start the rehab. What's the rehab? It's all the fucked up little things that are going to go on if you spar. And then if you get, once you've worked out all the kinks and you can't hurt yourself anymore, then you either really, really watch hard the guys that are the best that are at your practice, or you get on this old internet here and you figure out where you can go to a seminar or at least a tournament where there would be higher level guys. And then you're just gathering information, right? And then there it is. That's how I would get better at arm wrestling if I really wanted to hook somebody. That's the plan. So there really is no other plan.
Gotcha. And I feel
What's
like,
up, dude?
hey, hello, Engin. Also,
Hey,
I think another thing is people in age like that too. They also have a possibility of doing masters too. You don't have to like, dude. You can go arm wrestle with dudes that know what they're doing, and sometimes, I mean, I don't know. Our masters can go crazy, but if you're too scared of the pro competition, you have another little option that we have
Well,
here.
that's the best part of the rehab slash practice session. You'll find out everything you need to know. You'll find out if you're a master's guy, a pro guy, an amateur guy. And if not, it won't take you long until one of the guys that practice takes you to another practice,
Oh,
right?
sure.
And or a tournament. And then, so that's one good thing about arm wrestling. You will fall in, right? It's
Yeah,
very
yeah, it's
simple.
really about that. All right, so
Right after the end of the first tournament, when all your potential new coaches introduce themselves to you.
hey,
Um,
just come to my place. Come to that.
hey, if you want to learn something, get the fuck away from Artem and Ingen. Get over here and I'll teach you. Right? That's the first thing that happens, especially if those guys are not there. So if you go to some place where your coach and your boys aren't, and that guy beats you, God forbid if he beats your coach too, or the best guy to practice. Oh my goodness. That's the first thing he says is them boys don't know what they're doing over there.
All right, before I let Engen have his way with you, there's £5 super chat that says there's a trailer for the canceled Game of Arms 2 season 2 on Devin's channel. Why was Travis on a fishing boat about 1 minute in? It's a good question.
our teammate, our teammate for the Louisiana Roughnecks was a crab and shrimp boat captain. So we went out and caught some crabs and shit.
Well, did you have a good time, or were you under pressure?
I wouldn't say a good time, but you know, it was quick. It was quick. I'm not a boat guy.
I know. I think
But don't get me wrong, this was 2 feet of water right along the highway. But they did go a little fast. And then the trick was, you know, when you ride by, you just start grabbing the freaking rope that's hooked to the buoys, that's hooked to the cages. Okay. Right. So that's the little arm wrestling / simulation that we did. So it was all good. It was all good.
Okay. Well, Engin, how are you today?
Tired, just came from training.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you
came from coaching somebody doing the training, or you was actually doing the training?
I did train myself. I'm not right now training anyone.
So I'm assuming
what are you training for?
To kick your ass.
Don't you should leave this gladiator shit for the gladiators, okay?
Listen, Travis, listen. You are one of those guys that knows like what kind of arm wrestler I was in my prime. So stop about that gladiator. You know that if I am healed up, you know the things I can do. You know that very well.
You know, Travis, I live my life by searching the footage of when Engin did beat you at the tournament. So once I can find it, I can build my relationship with Engin, we'll all back together, and you're going to be done. So
Engin only brings up that match when we're in negotiations about money, because he knows that film does not exist.
Oh, but once I find it,
Okay, what's you saying? Can you translate for me? What did he say?
Yeah, he's saying that every time you guys talking about the money part, you always want to bring up the time when you beat him at that tournament, and he keeps saying it doesn't exist.
No, this time I didn't talk about it, but he talks about like leave the fight to the gladiators or something, you know, like the wrong person you are talking. You know that. Like
leave all the training for the people that are training.
I'm gonna be back. I'm not feeling bad. I had like 17 stem cells at once. 17 of them is record. Hey, not even Devon had it. Not even Levan.
Let me tell you this thing, and I had two or three texts yesterday after I left the show. I mentioned that I've got some inflammation in on the top of my, left forearm. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, from what I hear, stem cells is very good for inflammation.
It's just the other thing. What's the other thing's name?
Exosomes.
Exosomes, yeah. And when you do,
does Vital Cell have those?
Yes. Yeah. Exosomes and stem cell together, if you mix them and shut them, it is even better, you know. But exosomes, like one of the best anti-inflammatory.
So I was thinking while I'm there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. But I said the only thing that scares me is, I don't know anything about these people. Right? Like, I don't know anything about the doctors. I don't even know who I'm going to meet.
Listen, Travis, this is huge disrespect, you know. You're going to go there, they are going to do free treatment, and you are saying, that, the only danger is, I don't know about these people.
Yeah, I'm not getting treatment because I'm scared. I'm scared right now.
You are not getting?
No, I'm not going to get it only just because I'm still scared. I'm just still a little bit scared, yeah. But eventually I'm going to, right, as soon as I make sure that it's all safe, maybe a year from now when everyone's still good. But a couple guys texted me and said, do not do that. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Why not?
They didn't give me real good reasons. They just told me that
I
you're
mean,
smart for having
the
this
only
doubt.
only side effect I had it, like I had this on November 9th, and since then I grew another finger. Now I have 6 of them in my right hand.
That's it. That's it.
Well, I'm definitely doing it then. I'll have all kind of control then once I get this.
Yeah,
Uh,
not in my event. I will require to cut one of them.
I seen y'all let Devin get away with anything. There's no rules over there.
Come on, come on.
So, Engin, from your can you fill it in on what Travis is not telling the audience? How close are we to getting him and Hermes?
I mean, it is like I receive positive electric, and sometimes you talk with Travis very serious. Sometimes he is in plain mood. Like a few days ago we talked, he was in serious mood. Everything we talk very seriously. Today, half serious, half playing. He's doing his own tricks. And I don't know. Yeah, but I kind of feel that he's interested.
Ah, well, today is Friday, which is in America. That's most likely people getting paid the late Thursday to early Friday. So his paycheck hit. So you have to message him. Considering he probably getting some bi-weekly checks, you need to message him on Wednesday.
I am already rich. I am now only thinking about my legacy.
No. But I bet you every Wednesday night and Thursday morning of Thursdays.
Artem, to like challenge the community with left arm, and then when Hermes accepts and he's like, "Oh, don't do that to yourself," I'm gonna kick your ass, and then a few days later making another video. I'm not sure, 75%. Does it help the legacy?
Yeah, I don't know, Travis. And Engin, man, out of 3 of us, there's only one person with the biggest ego. And it's the guy in the red hoodie.
Oh, is this the same guy that about 20 years ago, after he wins a match, he was turning to the crowd and saying like get up, tell me that I'm the greatest? Is this the guy?
You want that? You want me to do that in that arena, don't you? You want me to I demand confetti. When I win the title, and I'm the headliner.
I want you to be yourself. I want you to be yourself, not like going Moldova and beating the injured arm or Georgi Svetko and acting like like untrained John Brzee. I want you to be real, Travis.
Will you do that? 100% guarantee confetti after I win the left-handed belt.
Yeah, listen, this guy, the first time he competed in an event, like where he was beating you, Artem, like a few weeks ago, a month ago or something, and then after he wins, he was acting like, I was like, what the hell, Travis? Come on, you can do better than that, of course, I mean.
Oh, I can, baby. I can do so much better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. Listen, you have a friend over here that is ready to support you. You understand?
Hey, like if we
Artem, good to be loved, Artem. Good to be loved.
I know, right? It's just positivity and affirmation.
Oh, and now this weight feels so light. Oh my goodness.
Hey, and especially people out here proposing good matches for me left-handed with like a Valico, I mean, I'll come support you.
Artem, I talked with Artem. I said, Artem, there will most likely be an event in North America in August, East versus West, possible, and then I said, I want a dream team from US, like from top to the bottom, a dream team, like 10 Western athletes versus 10 Eastern athletes. And I wanted to see the best left arm under 90 kilo, right? Am I right? In North America, yeah. But he says that no, I need to go and support Travis. you know, and compete with him, train with him for Apple. We team up. Are you guys even near to each other? One is in Florida, the other one is Virginia, right?
Yeah, but
Or
we have
Washington.
that flight arrangement that we have going on is so easy. Like out of like it's really like $80 and like 2 hour and a
Oh,
half flight done by Travis. Yeah, it's actually an easy.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
plus I'm seeing him more than I'm seeing anybody in my family. So like yeah, it's
You mean in real or on online?
in real, yeah, because I mean I see him probably like, at least what once a month on average now. like
Yeah.
like anywhere, yeah.
Lucky Artem, Ingen. Lucky fucking Artem.
I'm just spending my life around the goats, just how it was meant to be.
Hey, you
I
know what?
remember.
Hey, Ingen, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not far from being good right-handed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen. Like you were up there. You were not the absolute best, but you were up there. But your prime kind of came almost the same time of the prime of like John, like the 2006. Do you remember how tough he was?
Woo!
Yeah, but you were like head to head with him, right? Like Japan and there, you know. Yeah, they're close. Did you really carry his bags? Did you really carry his bags when you are returning from Japan?
Yes.
He made you carry the bags because you made a bet, right? The loser is
Yep.
gonna carry the bags all the way to
Oh,
his.
really?
Yeah. Not only that, but then the first workout I did when I got home from Japan, the tiniest bit of weight on the preacher machine, I pull it up and I pull this little tendon off my bone.
Oh,
So the truth is that
the
that's
match
as
was tough.
strong. When I was in Japan, that was probably as strong as I have ever been in my life. And
And
I'm
it was
telling
same for the John as well. You know, you both were in
you,
incredible shape, and you two were like in your own league. You know, around those times. You know,
oh,
especially in North America. Yeah.
so close. I can't believe that he won that first match. I cannot believe that.
Mm-hmm,
Mm,
mm-hmm.
So
mm.
two bad things happened to you today. Well, that weekend, huh? You had to carry his bags and you had to sign all those autographs, which you
Not only that, how about there was a good and a bad part at the end of at the beginning and the end. So John got there a day early than I did because my flight got on my way to Atlanta to hook up with John. My flight, there was a problem with too many planes hovering around Atlanta. So they diverted us because we had gas problems to Augusta. So I missed the flight. So John, I was on a standby flight. So John said, it's no problem. You'll just come tomorrow. But John leaves first class with an empty seat right beside him. The next day, when I get there, all the fucking seats are full except the back middle, right? So I spent my 16 hours in hell getting over there.
And
Then
but
on
how
the
long?
way,
How long before the event you arrived there?
a couple days. It was plenty of time. It was just we John checked out the flight schedule so we could get these first class tickets on the way over. So we probably went a day early so we could get them. So of course I didn't get them. So then on the way back, John, I got to carry his bags on the plane, but there's only
He
one.
really made you do that. He really made you do that. He didn't say like no problem, just forget about it. He didn't say that.
No. I his bag was in first class. I took his bag on the plane and parked it in first class. So that's why I still carried his bag on. He was not obnoxious like he wanted me to carry it through the airport. But when we got on the plane, he went to the back and let me have the first class seat. But I carried
Oh,
his bags and mine and put them on into the
okay.
first
Wow,
class
such
over.
a nice guy. Such a
But what
nice
a
guy.
nice
That
guy for that, right? What a
yeah,
nice guy for that. And
yeah,
I
yeah.
ended up taking a Xanax. My younger brother gave me this sleeping pill, right? Like a pill you ain't supposed to really take.
Yeah.
So I don't take it on the way over because I got this uncomfortable ass seat. And I'm like, I ain't gonna be slobbering over these people or nothing, right? And I'm not much of a druggie when it comes to pills anyway. I've been known to hit the marijuana every once in a while, but I don't like the other shit. So, but I got this pill. I get in, I pull that seat all the way back. And I don't know if you've ever been to Japan for 5 or 6 days, but it's when you ready to come home, you ready to come home. Right? I was. Right.
Right.
I don't even like to explore the cuisine that much anyway, right?
Oh, hold on. What was the part that made you want to just everything or just have everything?
Well, yeah, it's just 6 days of my fucking body is sore as shit. I done signed 200,000 autographs and I haven't eaten an American cheeseburger in a week, and I'm addicted to Mountain Dew and a cheeseburger, right? So,
but they have it in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there was nothing wrong with Japan. I'm just happy to go home, is what I'm saying. I get on this first class seat all the way back, and I take this pill. Dude, I slept for 14 hours. When I woke up, the lady fed me, told me she thought I died. And then I ate a bunch. I ate 2 meals because I missed them both. And then boom, we landed in Atlanta. That was awesome.
That's a
That
good,
was my
good
Japan
flight
trip.
food.
Yeah.
Hey, we got $10 super chat for you. Travis, serious question here. I paid $10 to ask you. So, will you ever go Devon right-handed? And if so, how would you prepare? And do you think you can beat him? I absolutely think you can.
That's awesome. Well, I certainly appreciate your confidence, but I do think that I have to first get in some kind of a match right-handed to see if my little peck here, what's going to actually happen to it, and whether I might need the stem cell for that. Might be the most important reason to get on the stem cell. So I don't know, but I tell you, dude, the more I play with this machine, the more I feel good right-handed. And if you did attack Devin, you got to make sure that you have to be very intelligent about when. Make sure you're not using any of your energy that's not going to either pinning him or getting another restart that because he got a foul or you got a foul. But you can't be up there battling, waiting for the ref to hit your wrist and say, ready, go. Got to be smart about the set grip, smart about the straps, and super good timing.
Travis, like your prime time, if you would reach your prime, would you prefer late 2000s Devon or today's Devon?
Late. Anybody except today's Devin. Anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, today's Devin's a bad, big, huge, horrible problem. I mean, he's a problem. He's a problem mentally. Like he really is taking it personal and being personal, which leads you into any sort of aggravation and more loss of energy.
Okay, 1 second now. You didn't really pull Devon when social media was like this. You understand? So, but if you ever pull him, you know what's gonna happen there. And how would you handle that? Would you be aggressive?
What, are you talking about a specific aspect or just a broad?
No, I mean, you're gonna pull Devon 3 months later, and Devon already started doing his thing on social media, YouTube, and
yeah,
then
I feel like though, but I feel like Eminem. Like I feel like I already know what Devin's gonna say, and I definitely can recite that, laugh about it, and then just let him know that we both know that you got something coming, my man. If I hit this thing correctly and I am big, strong, and fast, no one can help you. It will be spelled out. And if the referee would just foul him for movement in the set grip, if you don't foul him and I'm on point, there's going to be times where he is completely still when they say go. Right now, the motherfucker is not completely still, and it's not because of any other reason except he's a fucking beast, and he's just in a war, and that's the way the match is going. He's got good timing, but still, there's a chance for his pressure for you to be intelligent enough for that pressure to move you off center enough that the referee either has to make a decision. Did I let off pressure and push him off the back before go or push that way? Or can you see him flexing and falling back and if you're not smart enough and you stop it with your own pressure, then the match gets gone. If there's a time where I am awesome and he is very still, there's a problem there, right? Now, how big of a problem? Can the problem last over 4 rounds?
I have a question for you. Which year was it? 2015 or 16 when you pull him left arm in overalls? WL.
That was 15 or 16, right in that range, but that was maybe 15. That was 15.
Okay. I have a question. And you are in incredible shape. And he was 225. I have a question. You beat him, you flash him. But like it to me, just tell me if I'm wrong. To me, it was pin, but like he kind of like it seemed like you couldn't go, like it wasn't like walking in the. He came there so easy, but was there a break when after it's pin, or you just let it go?
Listen, I was holding on one more pound of pressure, and I would have lost not only to him, but I got all tied up with Sean Latimer in the tournament.
Oh, so you had a tough match with him?
Yeah, he didn't beat me, but I'm just telling you that I had to let Sean Latimer go to about 10 o'clock because I couldn't. I mean, I don't think I was that strong that day. Or
how about the right arm? Isn't it the day that you beat all those guys?
The right arm, I was awesome. I was awesome right arm, but my left arm was okay. Yeah. For whatever reason.
Okay, that day your right arm was incredible. Your left arm wasn't as good.
Well, I thought it was. I won, and I ended up winning the overall, and I beat Devin, and I pulled. I guess it was Sean Latimer, then Devin, then Todd Hutchings, then I almost lost to Paul Talbot. That was like working myself down.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, it was hard. It was hard to beat Devin. It was
okay,
hard to
I didn't know that. So you were not fresh at that when you pulled Devin.
Oh, not even close to being fresh. I should have been fresh, but I couldn't take care of fucking Latimer. And it ended up being, 4 or 5 ready goes over the 3 rounds because they started the 2 out of 3 when you got to the finals, even though I'd already beat him to get to the finals.
But Travis, I have a question for you. Just because right arm competition is tougher, there are like more guys with right arm at the elite level than the left arm. So especially in US around that time, you were like the best. And do you think that the competition level of right arm made your right arm maybe even a little bit better than your left?
Very interesting. Here's what I know. Like, if you get into my hand left-handed, I don't mind it. If you get into my hand right-handed, I've got to readjust and get the referee involved. That's the difference. But I also think I arm wrestle way better right-handed. And I think it's because I've pulled about 2 million more matches.
Yes. And then like a lot of tougher guys. With left arm, you seldom get a competition.
Yeah. I feel like left hand, you got to know how to arm wrestle good like me right-handed to get me out of that lane. But my left hand just...
No, I know that. I know that. I know that. Don't worry. Yeah. So, but right now, you feel your right arm better?
Well, I just know that I can play with this thing a little bit better right-handed than I can left-handed. So
said that you're talking about your pack. Whenever you do this, do you feel anything at all, or you
I don't yet. But listen, I'm also kind of like not doing this as much as I'm doing this when I'm in here. So I am definitely protecting it. That's for sure. Well, the interesting thing will be when we're all tied up, and if you fall back 1 more inch, you have no side pressure, right? If you stand up tall, you feel like you don't know if you're going to get the fucking leverage from left to right when they say go without testing the waters and leaning back. That match, when that match doesn't move after they say go, and both people usually are trying to go 100 miles per hour, that's when my pec is going to get involved. And it's probably not going to happen until I go to Dave Morocco's house and stay there for 2 hours when Paul Lynn and all of them are there and find out.
Travis, with left arm, what's your chance for beating Hermes if you pull him?
If I pull him, it's probably 80% and good in my way.
I mean, if you are in good shape, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking, he's going to have, he'll have a little bit of trouble keeping his hand open.
Hey, we have a super chat for Engen. Engen, did you see Devon and Pablo match? And what do you think about it?
Yes. I was expecting Devon to be more dominant right from the start. The round one really surprised me. It just shows how strong Pablo is. And after the round one, I expected Pablo to do something more than what he did on round two. But even round three. But it seems like, he got exhausted, too quick. But the round one just showed how strong he is. The same when he pulled against Sandris. Round one, it was right arm. He beat him, but slowly he gassed out. I was thinking that, I was hoping that, he's working more on that endurance thing. But you are pulling Devon, but the round one, he was very good, very good. Yeah. And I would like, if it was East versus West, it would be already foul, once Devon went under,
Yeah, the first one. Yeah. That opened up quite early. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have anything you're looking forward to this weekend with the Knuckles Up guys, or you're not talking about that? Engen?
What's that?
For this Saturday, you're watching?
I am more focused on what I need to do in like 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks. In 10 days, the guys are coming all day. I'm working on promotion and everything. I really don't follow, a lot of other things, but
Hey, who's in charge, Ingen? Who's in charge of who commentates what matches? Because it looks like
of course. It's me.
Okay, so this is what I propose for you, for me. I will, of course, I'll do whatever the hell you tell me to. You got 14 matches. But if you want to get the best of me, have me do the ones that have the Americans in there and not the ones that have two competitors from a different country.
Okay.
But it's up to you. But
no.
Cards,
but Michael is also from US, and Neil also very familiar. But I want you to comment together with Hermes.
Yeah, 100%. I'm ready. Because I know sometimes when we get in there, we'll all be looking at each other saying, hey, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. Just know that I am there the whole time to commentate. However, I'll take whatever match off you want to give me. Definitely when there's two foreign guys, I don't want to mess their name up. I'd like to just be as funny as I can.
So you just want to, at least you want to just mess one of the guys' name.
Yeah, exactly. And
not both of them.
and then act like I'm rooting for the American guy the whole time. That's the goal.
Yeah. Which match would you prefer? Let me give you one match for sure. Promise you. You want to do for Todd Hutchings versus Dadikian?
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, the Todd Hutchins one is, that would be awesome. The Paul Lynn one, the John one, just all the guys with my guys. Yeah.
You know how to say Krasimir Kostadinov?
Krazy. That's all.
That's good. That's good enough. Yeah.
I watched the video once where Krazy said I wasn't no good, so I don't fuck with Krazy or Matashenkov.
Okay. Who which match is your favorite match here?
I am interested in a lot of these matches. Let me see. I
Do you want me to tell
definitely
you?
am. I'm
Like my
crazy
favorite one,
interested in Paul Lynn.
Irakli match. Yeah.
Yes.
Do,
I always
I,
love to watch John perform. I mean, listen, the Todd Hutchins is our hero here in the United States. Okay, that's the
yeah.
guy. That's who everybody wants to see.
Yeah. Like my favorite match here is Prudnik versus Alijan Muradov.
Yeah, yeah, that one there. That, yeah, that's Prudnik must be a bad dude if he can beat this guy.
Oh, you are thinking Alijan should be
Yeah,
favorite?
I'm thinking that. Yeah, I'm thinking Aljon is too strong.
How, like, based on what your opinion? Like, I also
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I mean, even just seeing him, grab Cody and then Cody trying to run from him and trying to get his hand and all that, it's just so impressive. So if you're telling me
Yeah.
Prudence is a smaller guy and he's man-child and those big dudes, I just can't see a place where you can get around it. You're gonna have to stay in there with him. And maybe
Yeah.
Prudence can do it, but wow, it's gonna have to be awesome to do it. And I've even seen Aljon in a bad leverage standpoint and still win.
Yeah.
Oh, I just my opinion. Travis needs to commentate Prokopchuk and Mindaugas.
Yeah. Can you do the like kind of like imaginary commentating now with the mentioning the guys? Travis?
You tell me you want me to rehearse right here and have an interview with you right now, whether I know how to do the names?
Yeah, like no, just commentate the match. Just say like introduce the athletes to us. Daniel Prokopchuk and Mindaugas.
You can't put me on the spot like that.
Come on, Daniel. Come on, Daniel
It was
Prokopchuk.
Artem's idea.
I don't even know what is Mendaugas's first name.
That is his first name, Mindaugas. Last name Tarasides.
Parasitis, Mendaugas.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Parasitis.
Mindaugas Tarasitis, yeah.
And it's
And the
just
other one
Daniel
is
Daniel, what is it?
Prokopchuk.
Prokopchuk. The king of Moldova, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for what could be the pound for pound king of the East versus West. Make some noise for Daniel. Say it again.
Prokopchuk.
Yeah.
listen.
Hold on, and he's a opponent.
I think you and Neil maybe switch the job. Maybe you should be doing the announcements.
Oh man, if I did the announcements, oh my goodness. Plus, you wait until I coach. Wait until I coach one of these motherfuckers. You think that ain't gonna be good TV? Woo!
Listen, right now we have like five commentators, and I mean you can just go coach some of the matches.
Man, my fees for coaching are so expensive. I don't know if you want to get into that.
Like who is this corner you're gonna go? Jones? Pauls?
Whoever needs me. Whoever needs me.
Oh.
If I would have been there with John, he'd have beat Irakli and Ungerbayev.
Yeah?
Yep.
Irakli maybe, Ungerbayev, not sure.
Yeah, because he likes no matter what, he comes in there, kicks the door open, then he goes into the next room and he knocks. And I'm like, John, listen, you got to knock the fucking round 2 door down just like you did round 1. You must carve and push forward, close the gap. He's like the nicest guy in the world in round 2 against these guys, man.
Yeah, he somebody said that like I shouldn't pump your ego by saying, but just come on, the way that you did the announcement was really I already get hyped up, like already.
Even though he gave up.
How about that tuxedo? Did you see me in the tuxedo too?
Oh yeah, you look good.
Cool,
very good. Look at the guy.
Can you please explain Everybody saw that. Nobody understands how you got into one. Can you get the backstory? And we don't need like,
It's
hey,
very
that's
simple.
the life I live now.
I did a ad for Balani Custom Clothing, and
Okay.
that was a part of the commercial. A couple of shorts,
And did you keep the suit?
I kept the suit, I kept the tuxedo, the two suits, and the sports jacket. So I
Oh,
am shining. I mean, dude, I look so good in that tux. Oh my goodness, Ingrid.
Let's
Double
talk
the
about arm
speed.
wrestling. Let's talk about arm wrestling.
Whew.
that means that he can bring that suit when he's gonna be your announcer.
Okay, he
Oh,
was.
man.
Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine that with him? You know, like the suit
Especially,
and then. Okay, okay. Now the announce Devon Larat versus Levan Saginashvili.
Oh my goodness, that's the one.
yeah. Can you do it without adding
Oh, listen,
commentary?
well, you got to start off with Devin, right?
No, Devon is a title holder.
Oh, really?
So you start
Yeah.
Oh,
with the
my
bond.
goodness. Oh, man. Can
Oh,
you
to the
imagine?
table.
Levan says that he's like temporarily holding his belt, you know.
Oh, that is awkward. That is awkward that Levon has to get announced first.
Yeah, but this is when you are away more than 1 year,
Hey,
it will be
listen,
like,
man, I will announce Devin in that one. I'll wear my tux, and me and Neil will split every time. He can announce one, I'll announce the other.
yeah.
No. Can we get a rehearsal of you announcing Levon first? To the
Nah,
table.
man, why you always trying to be like Ingen, man? I already got Ingen over here telling me what to do. Now you
Well,
trying to
hold on. That's
Listen,
only because you half-assed and you only announced one guy from the previous one. You never announced Mindaugas. He's still waiting in the corner. You need to finish your job.
I only announced the favorites.
listen, we are not telling you what to do. We are just saying this because you are very good at it, you know. It is just a
Yeah.
compliment, you know.
We're just trying to get a free
Ladies
sample.
and gentlemen, there are a lot of people playing the game, but only one can be the best. Put your hands together for the reigning and defending champion of the world, No Limit, the I even sounded like Neil a little bit at the end.
I mean, at the end, all the great announcers sound like each other, you know.
Yes, that's my
And
guy.
Levan, where is Levan?
Nah, I can't do Levant.
Why is Levan Saginashvili?
Nah, man, I can't. I don't mess with the foreign competition, man. Not when they're pulling the Americans. I'm straight up. Only from North America.
And can you imagine, Artem, this guy asked me to ref at my event, and now look what he's saying, and then how can I trust this guy, you know?
See,
I wouldn't even know. When I'm refing, I don't even know who the two people are.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
on this shit, boy. That's why you got to do. You can't. That's why Devin gets away with murder is because people are trying to. They know it's him. I don't give a fuck if it's Adam Wilmot or Zach Lee or Devin Larry.
Yeah, because all of them are North American, so I understand that part.
I feel like most of Devin's competitors aren't really trying to get such a crazy awesome grip.
well, either that or
I
the
could be wrong. I've never pulled Georgie right-handed. Maybe he's not that fair. I don't know. He was pretty fair left-handed.
well, we appreciate it. All right, we have one last super chat, but it's all repetitive. What we thank you, $5. Dave 68 is Travis versus Hermes a done deal. Well, not really, but it's coming.
We're close, baby. We're close.
It's coming. It's getting closer every day. It just Angle should stop giving Travis more deadline time. The deadline is tonight.
I don't know. Like I don't know why he needs time. I have no idea what he's thinking. But it is always good to give people like the time that they need, so because they
I'm
can make
trying to, yeah, I'm just working through the details. Listen, unlike most people, I have 2,000 options. And I know that England's got the best league in the world and all that shit, but just know that I am shifting through the various opportunities that the beast has in front of him. I mean, I don't know if y'all know what money looks like, but look at the screen right now. This is what it looks like. New money everywhere. Let's go.
That hoodie was free. Okay, let's all relax.
Did you know that, Artem? Did you know that one time I invited John for the commentating, and
Okay.
then I made him an offer, and he was like, "No, I want the offer that you do to Travis." And I said, "Is it the same offer?" He's like, "No, Travis told me this." I said, "No, it's not true." So so never believe it.
But you know what? I don't know if I should be mad. I should be mad at John for doing that, man. What's wrong with him?
He wanted to have the same offer. I said, "It's exactly the same, Joe." He didn't believe, so I had to prove
Man,
him. And then he's like, "Oh, okay. Travis has
John,
been Travis."
John is a pimp, and
What
Travis is a lot nicer
what
guy.
a terrible person. There's no way you paid him as much as you pay me. Get the
That's
fuck
how you
out of
guys.
here.
That's how you guys feel.
You got robbed on that deal, Inge.
If you guys think that John does everything for the love of the sport and Travis doesn't, well, Engen just prove you guys wrong.
Yeah, I mean, this is just joke. I mean, listen, we all love the sport for sure, and we all know that after you come to a point like John, like he's 59 years old. Why would he just continue this? I mean, like 59 years, you're talking about pulling 45 years. And of course that there needs to be some reason. Like the guy is just still beating himself with all that pain and something. There is nothing shame about it. Like I'm so glad that John is still part of it, and I say that he deserves it more than anyone else, for sure, no
Hey,
doubt.
speaking of accommodations, I need to upgrade to a suite as well.
This guy is just. Do you know what he's doing right now?
You're gonna get
He-
a room with Hermes.
yeah,
I will be sending you pictures of the Fountain Blue in Las Vegas, and I expect the same accommodations after I get.
Yeah, you and Hermes gonna split one nice room.
Hey, you gotta watch Ingen, man. He will give me a roommate if I ain't careful.
listen,
You play with fire.
listen, Travis. If you pull in April, I don't think that you will be as funny as you are now.
Nah, it's gonna be yeah. Don't be
Yeah,
surprised if I might smack the shit out of a couple people over there. Then what? Then it got the law and stuff.
yeah, but Hermes, you be careful with Hermes. He's a gladiator.
Oh yeah,
He will
yeah. I
be.
would never. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick on somebody I can't beat up. I'm talking about a couple other people in the crowd.
The guy is just so funny. But listen, yeah, it is good to be aggressive at the table, but of course, we all have borders, you
Well,
know.
we saw what you let Devin get away with. I mean,
What do you mean?
unless we go up there and shoot a guy with the 22, we ain't done no worse than Devin.
What did Devon do?
I mean, he's up there yelling and cussing and threatening people. Their kids
Threatening
are
who? Who? Nobody threatens.
cussing, boxing.
I mean, I think it works both ways. Did you know that they almost got into something in Dubai?
Are they? Did they? Have they squashed that yet? Is it all good now?
I don't think so.
No,
Oh.
because he just told you that it got worse in Dubai.
Yeah, man, Devin's crazy, man.
Did it just get worse? And you know what happened?
What's that?
Did it just got worse, or did something happen? Like did they get in a fight?
I mean, it's not my place to say. In fact, I wasn't there, but like including Hermes and some others, everyone told me what happened. But just good that people got involved.
I
That's
got
all I
you.
can. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And
So yeah,
so
that's why Travis is saying he can probably do whatever he want to do on that stage because it cannot get worse than Devin.
yeah,
Yeah.
that didn't happen at this stage, anyways.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well, so far, I mean, we better wrap it up this podcast because so far Travis demanded a suit, a first class flight, and
No,
a
I would
and
never wear a suit
and
around except now.
and a
Now that suit I have, I look way better than Neil.
yeah, but I'm just reminding that you
you
asked
are better than Neil about what?
I
look
look better than Neil now. I used to always hate thinking I ain't gonna wear a nice suit like Neil, but now the suit I got, oh my goodness, this thing custom. Look, I'm talking. You open it up, it's got the King Beast all inside of it. It says Travis Bagent on the back. It says the Beast on underneath the collar. This thing is custom, $15,000 garment.
can probably get it
I mean,
for can probably
did
get
you
it
see
for one.
it? Have you saw the video? Did you see the video?
Yeah, but you can probably do
Yeah,
it for
yeah.
one.
I
You can
saw.
do it for 150 in Turkey.
I was very
Hey,
jealous of you.
hey, Artem, did I show you the one where me and Devin are in the?
Yes, that's the one you sent me.
Will
Yeah,
you send that one to Ingen on private message because he probably hasn't seen that one.
yeah, but that
What's
one
that?
doesn't have a suit in it.
No, it's okay, but you can see to where it's the inside of the suit in that other video.
You
Did you
really
notice that? What did you look at then? Did you
the
look at
guy
it?
the guy shows it, but it's not what you think it is. Really,
What you mean it ain't what it says? It is what I said it is. You can
man,
tell how custom and different those suits are. You get to your suit in the closet, open up the lining, and you ain't gonna see no design.
dude, I understand what a normal and not normal suit like. I'm just telling
Yeah,
you that
you on
you
the
can
rack at Nordstrom. You on
you
the
can
rack at
you my man. I'm just telling you can't see shit in that video. That's all I'm telling you.
you got yours at Burlington Coat Factory.
Hey, I'll go to Turkey and get my custom fitted for a quarter of what you got. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, as I'm saying, it's so quick.
I'm
I got
telling you, man, this weight was heavy until Ingen started talking trash.
oh yeah, your blood pressure went up.
Then my blood pressure went up. Boy,
I
It's
guess
my fault, right?
today was a good day, boy. I'm swole, boy. I am swole right now.
What are you now? 250?
280.
Are you serious?
Yeah, ask Artem. I weighed in at the tournament in Chicago. He watched me. He even got it on film, didn't you?
You didn't even compete. Why would you weigh in?
Because I
oh,
was, I mean, when I first got there, I thought I would be able to compete, but man, it got crazy, Ingen.
What happened?
Too
well,
many people.
we got too many people, not in chat
Way
or on
too
the
many
staff.
people.
Hey, you
And
know
we
what?
only had 4 hours. We didn't have no referees. We didn't have no scorekeepers. I just thought we was going to have like 35 people. Then I could just whack Pablo real quick. But all the beasts started coming in. Tony Katowski come in, whipped Artem. Rob, I mean, he come in, smacked shit out of Artem, took Artem's. He took Artem's camera.
Tony Kitowski came and compete?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
beat Artem.
Are you serious? I thought you won,
Yeah.
no?
No, seriously,
No?
he did. Yeah.
Hey, let's. I don't know about beat. Let's just say she won the match. I don't think I've ever touched the pad on either arm. Okay, she won. She won. She won.
Yeah.
You mean,
He
listen.
whipped your ass. He whipped your ass. That's what happened.
Okay,
What?
okay. He won right and left, fresh match against you?
No. Just right hand. Just right hand.
Oh, right hand. Okay, okay. Yeah. So Kitowski, he last time he told me he was very injured and he cannot pull anymore. This is what he was saying.
Well, he
But
cannot pull anymore. He can shit like a motherfucker though.
Yeah,
Pull, I don't know.
he came in there and took Artem's soul. That's what he did.
Ah.
Tony's tough, man.
Let me post that footage and I'll let people decide.
I think Tony beat Brent Ruckers too, right?
No, Brand Vision.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
oh, Tony is very strong. Last time I
Yeah,
saw him, he
Tony
was
was not
here.
bad.
He pulled Bojidar right and left arm, but right arm he gave him good match. Left arm, no.
Yeah.
Right, we were just discussing it, yeah, because Tony was spoiling the first one. They took him out there. But yeah,
Good.
he's
All right,
still
are we done or what? Can I
yeah,
go?
yeah, we are done. We can go. But hey, I wanted to open with it, but it's funny. Me and Magda talked about before the thing. She was asking who can, if I can help you with software while in Canada to run a bracket. And I'm like, yo, yeah, I can help you to do a paper bracket. It'll fix all your issues. So you don't have to find a person to doing a type of software with the bracket. So
Yeah, you want to be careful when you make a mistake with that software. You better make sure the inventor of the software is there.
yeah, so I'm like, hey, yeah, we'll make an easy route. We don't need the software. Yeah, just I'll teach you circles and crosses, Travis Bagent style. Well,
All right, fellas, y'all be
all
good.
right,
England, Thursday,
fellas.
I'll talk to you soon. There'll probably be
Okay.
footage of me whacking everybody in Vegas.
Uh,
Okay. Okay. And then you will be back to me.
I'll be back to you Tuesday morning.
Okay. Take care. Take care. Take care,
all right.
Arthur.
Thank you, Engin. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Next time.
You guys gonna see each other. Engin and Travis gonna see each other in 15 days because Travis is coming on to commentate East versus West. I guess I'm pretty sure I missed two super chats because they're like in between. Uh, Sir Bagels, man, I'm sorry. Hope you crash, RBJ Artem. Hope you really do come back, Travis. Man. I think your comma is in the wrong spot, man. I'm sorry. Hope you crash RBJ Artem. Hope you really do come back, Travis, and thank you, Engin, for everything you do for the community. That's how it written and read with the commas. But I think it's hope you really do come back, Travis, and thank you, Engin, for everything you do for the community. Pretty sure Engin read it, but kind of didn't have time to insert it. Oh, yeah. Travis, do you think you'll ever go after Devin? I was about to read Drop Studio, but since you threw away more money and better question, I kind of had to make sure I read it. But I was going to come back for that. But yeah, but we appreciate more money, obviously. You're gonna get Nanya now, or no? Told Paul Hutchins Jr. I'm trying to not to be around people that have clear issues, until the issues are resolved by, I don't know, self-meditating, all types of meetings. They're out there, and meetings information is free. So then I can go participate in all of those things. But that's so I'm past that sort of entertainment 10 years ago when you're trying to surround yourself by anybody. No, no, no. I warned Paul Tyler that too. I'm not saying Nine is a bad guy. He seems like he is kind of. He seems like he is well sound when he's like in proper mind. Like I'm not saying like we all have issues. Like we all a little crazy. And from like a normal side from you hear from Nine, like I don't think he's a bad person, but I do believe he made some not smart choices to where it led him be who he is to where he is right now. But I do believe couple chips, couple, as I said, high noon meeting, late meeting. There's all variations of AA and NA things that can help you, even if you're not part of that. Um, there's a name. I think it's is it Ella? No, what is it called? I will just learn about it. But anyway, there's a lot of free help out there for me and Nanya. It's not just about him. So, but yeah, it's like those dudes that try to bring up. I don't want to mention any names, but everybody knows. Like people bring up crazy people on the show. Somebody says some crazy racial or just anything. And all of a sudden you're associating them and you're messed up. And no, y'all know what uh Cat Williams just did. Before I wrap it up, does anybody want to talk about any? If I see a chat, привет из Ростовской области, привет в Ростовскую область. If anyone wanna bring up those couple things that have happened to us in 2024 so far, like just past thing to discuss the news since we kind of got busy with the podcast. Does anybody have anything to say about Cat Williams' interview? The judge in Las Vegas that got jumped in Starbucks cups. That lady that just came back from a murder in a Netflix documentary. And has anybody watched the what's this thing called? You Are What You Eat, the twin experiment on Netflix. Those four high topics. What's up, Paul Italia? Just talked about you there for a second. Yeah, Rafa, what did you watch? Which one? Can you discuss your relationship with Vitacell? Don't really have one anymore, but also don't have any issues with Vitacell. So there's nothing bad and everything good. I was in drug court a decade. That's when I got clean and sober. I did NA and AA. See, people, it turns people around. I don't know what NA meeting looks like in your area, told Paul Hutchinson, because you're out there in the East Tennessee, man. That meeting has a lot of accent going on. I didn't watch the full Cat Williams interview yet. What crazy stuff? Well, I watched the half of it so far because it is like 3 hours long, and he just basically says a bunch of I mean, he just says like he sets up his like he sets up his truth that were like they were told on the podcast before, like some other guests coming in and lying, and obviously how Kevin Hart is like plant of the industry and how it's everything cabal and all that. Which is, I mean, interesting. And like he gets a little funnier. My thing with all right, Jennifer, what do you think? If you watch the whole thing, my problem is the interview. Like, I'm Cat Williams fan, and I don't, the whole part that he's on drugs and whatever. Like, I can kind of care less. But man, he comes in half of the interview, he says that he is naturally funny and how smart he is, and he reads 3,000 books and all that. But man, he behaves a little bit more petty than that, and he's not that funny for the interview. Not that he's supposed to be funny, but the thing when you're a naturally funny guy, like you're naturally funny, right? You don't have to be, try to perform a stand-up the whole thing, but you just kind of can't help yourself but to be funny. If you're talking to somebody for 3 hours, you know what I mean? Like, dude, like Hermes is not a stand-up comedian, but dude, Hermes cannot help himself but try to say something funny. That's where like all the comes out like right away and all that shit. Like, but Hermes can't help himself but just try to come up with a joke. And then like that's kind of makes I think Hermes a funny guy. That makes everybody funny, dude, when you want to try and say something funny. And that was the thing. Not and I end up saying not that it was like a fucking stand up to watch, but man, you talking about for 3 hours how you're funnier than this and this, and you smarter than this and this. Well, then I think the conversation should not be about some petty things and bringing out that. I feel like, and Pat Williams have his moments too. Like he has a great interviews out there with a lot of wisdom. But like that was like example of what was said and what's the interview is about. Like it was kind of funny to me, but I mean the whole thing is interesting because as I'm saying, like if you're a fan of Cat and like all that, you're gonna enjoy it, but I think it was more crazy than anything else because, like, people, it's interview of 2024. Well, I mean, he just said how a bunch of dudes lied so far. Like, I need to finish it to see if there's like more cool stuff because as he talks about his upbringing, it also kind of gets loose a little bit. Dude, the judge video is stupid because like you can see I kind of scroll to the back of it and you can see how the judge was like, well, it seems like no, like the probation doesn't work anymore. And the guy's basically, oh no, fuck this. So it's almost like he had the choice. He was going for probation, and once he realized he didn't get it, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go full fucking in. I let me go like a fucking judge. So like fuck, if it's not a probation, I'm gonna go crazy. So uh does Travis have any real intention of making a comeback? You just watched the whole intention here. That's as much as me. One issue is Travis paper bracket if they don't record who beat who, so AIR's ranking system cannot input the data of the tournament. AIR's becoming popular with everybody. Yeah, yeah, no shit. So it's like I there's like that's such a like okay, you just fart in the water here. Like, cool. if I understand what Travis is saying. For that thing, for paper bracket from Travis to get hand of year's people, it either have to make some type of sense, or like, yeah, you're trying to run a quick tournament, like you're not worried about that shit. Like, sure, I mean, and I understand Travis is a little bit sociopath, and like he's not empathetic towards little things like that. But in the same time, like, okay, sure, my bad, dog. Like, if you're the guy that worries about the your stats being an IR's rating system, you go ahead, you take a picture of the bracket for yourself and send it to Corey. But that's Travis's, and we want to talk about the bracket system so far. I understand what Travis is saying. It is, as of right now, way more efficient than uh any electric bracket. It doesn't look as cool, but way more efficient. One, two. Fuck, where I was going with that? I mean, the papers bracket. That's how IR system started. Is with the people inputting the data from paper bracket. It just the problem with Travis's brackets. Travis's paper will never get to Corey's hand or Bob's hand because, like, ain't nobody got time for that. If you're Travis Bagent type thing, but his method is still better, and everybody else is following that method. Nobody really follows the exact, like, how to properly and faster run it. But all you do, you just send a picture to Corey, and you're gonna get your sweet IRS system that you want to be part of. But it's still a paper bracket. Like, you kind of mixing the two. There's no issue with paper bracket that Travis is doing and kicking them to the system. Is the problem is Travis ain't gonna do the shit. Well, matter of fact, I will not gonna do the stuff like if I'm running a quick tournament. If I am knowing that I'm running like an event, like another event, a nation changing thing, right? Like to where like we kind of having more headache and be more prepared and have like real referees. Sure, like if something happens to the rankings that day, we do need to send the brackets, but we're just trying to have fun, make everybody paid. And nobody comes from our tournaments complaining. So that's the goal. If it was something more serious, then sure, I'll make sure the thing gonna get sent there. If Cat was to die tomorrow, there will be a few suspects. Though. That's crazy. I saw the part where he was talking about how he is a beast physically and can whoop all these dudes. Let's not forget Cat Williams got beat by a 13-year-old dude like 7 years ago. I remember that video. He likes to throw shade. Some people just have the comedy look like Jeff Ross. Anything he says funny. He just has that look. Erm kind of like that. Doesn't earful. Remember when Cat roasted the shit out of the radio house woman? Talking about yeah, that was I got to that part too. About Wanda. On the one was have $13 worth of jewelry on. If you want Wanda's jewelry set, you can see it in local. Oh man, what was it? Local Cisco by the cashiers. Cat Williams is the guy that played the Pim in the Friday movies. Yes, he was the Money Mike. I'm a software engineer. I can easily make a bracket app free to use for everyone. I agree to think promoters will use it. Agent of Chaos. Hey Astitwa. I'm replying to you. Uh oh, it is late in India. Who was the fellow that makes custom wallets? Wasn't here yesterday. Custom wallets. There was, yeah. Who was it? Was it Big Grove Goats? Agent of Chaos. So um there's a bunch of bracket apps, right, that you can download on on your phone nowadays. There's a couple people bracket apps that people use for the computer, right? Travis already went to bed. It's the end of the podcast, man. You relax. Oh, I just see the question, what's my dream matchup, right? Yeah, that was earlier. But what's your dream matchup? Love from Norway. Oh, I would like to um I would like to pull Resh nowadays because the weight is there. Like he's not bigger than me. I'm not bigger than him, and it's left-handed, and it's one match. It's kind of will be hard to set up because like and I don't know, like Vresh is not out and about, so I bet you he has some fees to be settled with, and how active he is and all that. Like I don't know what's going on there, but I'm pretty sure like it's to be set up. That's my dream one that I think is kind of hard to get. Because most of the matches that are kind of we every random promoter is getting is to make sure that we both are everybody's okay with the money, and somebody had to step down a little bit, and so but that's what I'm saying. Like that's the match I would like to have. Anyway, so guys, I need to kind of stay on the topic because I feel maybe me and Agent of Chaos will come up with some idea. But so the problem, so Agent of Chaos currently, I don't know what's going on, let's say, with James Reed's system, but James Reed makes something, right? He has a little bracket system going on. Somebody sent me their app long time ago. Nowadays, Nation uses Corey Miller's setup, his program that people use and buy and whatever. And I'm pretty, I don't know if you can use it on the Mac. Maybe nowadays you can use it online, but maybe but the thing is it's a Excel based thing. You know how people go crazy on an Excel. So I think Corey Miller's program is Excel based, but once you start clicking it run, it turns into, what I'm saying, like Excel goes crazy, but it's based on that. So I'm pretty sure the problem with that, you probably cannot use it on, let's say, iMac. At least that was an issue for me back when I tried to go digital. I don't know what's the situation like right now, but that's if you want to use an arm wrestling made and build thing, right? So Corey makes that. So I think one of the there's a con is digital, and like people have issue with the thing and adding and not adding people. Whatever, like once you run it, I've ran it for people before. I'm not like proficient in it every day by myself, but my thing was that it was not Mac based, and I brought there like my, whatever. What's the What's the Apple laptop computer name? Like Air. Why am I having a brain fart? Like if Mac Air or whatever. Like whatever. So Excel program, working there. And I don't know if nowadays there's a better workaround. You just use the online spreadsheet, but you probably need a Wi-Fi. I don't know what James Reed has, but he has a bracket program. They're not that. I mean, I'm saying they're a bunch of good looking apps for the phone. So it just if you want to support Corey and use the Excel and you like the way it looks, like um. So maybe just to make an Indian proof online app that'll run on any machine. So as I'm saying, it has to be like a phone app nowadays. You can use for the phone. The problem with I think Corey's app that Travis will tell you, like once you start running the bracket, you can obviously, I mean, like in any bracket, add you cannot add the person once the bracket is running. So next thing you know, like somebody, dude, is that too late? And you just hit that run thing. You maybe run one match, and you can't do anything else about it. So like now you can't take the person's money. You might have to restart the whole thing, and that might kill. So yeah, there's a lot of little like extra thing just to like make a program to run a bracket. I guess like people have done that, but it's all about, I guess, making it as customizable at any point, almost like you will do with the paper. I think Travis used stars and circles some of the rearranged matches on the fly. It doesn't actually try to be who. Uh, Travis does two things. So, circles and paper, circles and crosses, circles and stars. If you see in stars, yeah. So, I mean, Lindsay gave me a notebook to do all this stuff. But he does it. It doesn't. Well, it will have to track who beats who. But yes, Travis will just run. Let's say, 4 5 names. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Everybody, one gets cross, one gets circle, one gets cross, circle, cross, whatever. So crosses are losses, circles are wins, and that's for him to run. I mean, that's kind of how you can just run a thing. But in the same time, by the time somebody got those two crosses, it's an out thing. But he always does it with a paper bracket in front of him. There's a paper bracket. It just paper bracket just to double check. That's why his system of two papers and all the paperwork that's chaotically arranged in the organized chaos, like he does it so much faster. So you cannot follow circles and stars, but you can follow that second bracket that he runs. So there's always a bracket looking thing. It just he does that on the thing. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The person with a big Greek name. I think if you can edit that Excel file, I believe on a just an online Google Doc, then you have to have an internet to do that, right? And that's another thing. Most of the times, arm wrestling events don't have internet. That's why we don't have good streams for the most time, or we're not even attempting one because we're like in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah, so big rough goes if you can come up with some wallets. Um, if who else? Agent of Chaos, you can come up with a phone app you can use for iOS and Android. We should be in a better shape. Confetti and Gaslight. Ooh, yeah. The Get Gaslight was bad last time. What does our what does what does a Monster Michael Todd versus Aryan look like these days? I mean, it's never been a match either hand because, like, I mean, Michael is a super and I'm not, but people do say if it was a match left-handed, some people say I'm the favorite right now. Some people say, well, I mean, that's what me and Michael talked about. I don't think it's gonna happen. What's up, Sarah? Because I think, Michael has his goals, and me and Michael discussed his comeback route actually not long ago. So I'm thinking I'm gonna come up there to train with Michael at the end of January. So I'm thinking because once I'm pulling John Therian next Saturday, that's kind of it. Like, there's the one thing that's scheduled. There's a lot of there's like 15 things like under discussion, anywhere and everywhere all throughout the year. So I'm like, I'm just kind of uh seeing what's out there that's kind of concrete. But as of right now, there's nothing's concrete. I'm gonna use this opportunity to get some good practices in. So um that's why I think once this match is over with John, I was thinking couple people, but because Devon is promising to be home, if Travis picks a match with Hermes, kind of have to keep his ass in check. But as of right now, probably because me and Michael were trying to do this for quite some time. I think I can go to the end of the January to train with Michael, get some good workout in. That's like I'll be past my match. I'll start working out, doing some PRs and all that shit. So go bang with Michael end of January. Then after that, if nothing gets scheduled, um, uh, I'll go to Devon's too. I need to fix Politala again. Politala goes, you need to go get some training in with. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad, Paul. You do the. Yo, need to get some training in with you before Nanya match, bro. It's almost looked like that I need to come down to Paul to train him. Like, no, 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 you need to come up here for me to train you. But I am Paul. You just need to let me know when you're back to our area here, because you're not here, right? Because I don't know if my buddy Mike is here. He was here earlier, but I'm there, and there's a couple dudes that do want me to come down there to do like almost a seminar down south in Miami. But my buddy Mike lives down there too, like we discussed it in Port St. Lucie. So if you back to Florida after after whatever you just well, you got sick. I don't you can probably go to Knuckles Up. How you probably staying home, but I don't know what part of the country. So just let me know when you're back here, because I was planning to go down south after my Canadian thing. So January, what is it? January 20th or something like that. Like, I don't know if you also involved in the whole Puerto Rican thing and you also like relaxing, and I'm in I'm in New York right now. Oh, okay, so you're gonna be there. So yeah, I guess let me know. We can do some in February too. But yeah, because I'll spread it out. But I need to make sure I'm training. I'm putting in good numbers before, because something, God forbid, something happened in March and April to where I am solidly pulling somewhere. Like, I want to make sure that January, February, I'm staying beat up. Like, right now, it's gonna be only 2 weeks of rest until I'm seeing John, and then I can get back to feeling like a fucking beat up Jello until the end of the March. So I don't mind looking forward for that. When will you try to go to East versus West? Trying to achieve a certain rank in North America? No, that's not how it works. Um, but I can rate you. I already been number one in 2023 in both rankings, I think, for quite some time. Like not anymore, but I've already been there, done that. Um, no, looking at my conversation with Engen, I've gotten quite a few offers, like back in last August, then I think November, then this January card. Like I've been offered like probably every card, but it's never been on the proper circumstances. And at this point, like Engen knows, and he tries to keep me more updated than that right now. Like me and Travis talked about it. Like Travis he agrees, it's all about him agreeing, but he has his date April 20th. With me, like I talked about my interest in April 20th with Engen before, and but still like because there's so much have to go on with everybody else. I still like I don't have that hard date. So like we don't know if I'm gonna get anybody in April or not, or if not, then it's gonna be like in July. So I kind of have to adjust for that. That's why it never happened for me because I could never get a proper. I still cannot get like a proper like couple months in advance that I would like to have and make sure my schedule. Not that I need that much time to train, but I need time to clear out my schedule. Like if you don't book me, like as I'm saying, there's 15 things going on right now. If I say yes to everything, I'll have a super match from next Saturday until fucking the end of the year. So that's why I need that time in advance so I can agree and make sure I'm not screwing any other promoter. I'm not canceling everything. So that's kind of my thing. So the offers are there, just the timings. So that's why this year I want to start off with like kind of working with Engen closely, making sure that's one thing. So I'm just making sure myself I'm not scheduling anything I don't need to schedule just in case, and um in the same time I have to maybe adjust my training to where like I'm always because I was in a good shape, but I need to adjust it to where like I only need 1 2 weeks of peaking if I don't get like the phone call from forever, just so like just to where it's always a good thing. Andrei Volkov, Artem in East West with who? Well, it sounds a little hating, but let's remind that I have been on AMC champions of current year. So with anybody at 85, and then however crazy we can go in higher weights, right? Because the idea is I can do a lot of damage with people left-handed from like any weight type thing, and right-handed with well, the idea is actually to probably I was thinking I can do whatever weight and do the catch weight, but the thing I'm going to agree with Eng and everybody else, we can do 85 kilos. And I mean, Engen will give probably whatever, like, and I will agree for whatever. Like, if it's a champion match and I need to pull Samusha, well, I think he's heavy, like, whatever it is, 85 kilo, Oleg, 85 kilo left-handed title will be like Oleg Jock, and that's the only one I'm like, I'd rather pull like Oleg Petrenko than Oleg Jock. But other than that, it's probably 85 kilos. And at 85, I can do anything like left and right-handed. Not like I can do everything with anybody, but I think there's opportunity for me to do good with anybody right-handed. Like me and Valiko have pulled, and it was not bad. Like I lost to him, but there was a couple of good holes for me to find. And Valiko is right now his second time at East versus West. Um, Left-handed, it's gonna be interesting how Robbie Topi and pralines go because I think I'll beat Robbie left-handed. But that's out of my weight range too. So it's like it's funny. It depends. I can pull Coach Ray for the views and everything else. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities. Depends how you want to do it. We can go crazy and see how it can pair up with a good 85 dude, or we can go more funny and be Coach Race and whatever, whatever. No, Schoolboy will beat the fuck out of me. Come on, man. Schoolboy is big and he's a real arm wrestler. Um, Frodo Hoagland being an offer too. That's not a bad match. So, well, it also has to be like more, last time me and coach pulled, I beat him right-handed in the tournament. We had that match years ago when I lost both hands. All right, guys, I'm hearing all types of, oh my God, to the house. So I'm pretty sure something going on. So let me go help help what's going on here, and we can talk about all my potential matches on my channel. So Paul Hutchinson, I want the views, but I'm saying the views have to be. Well, I guess Schoolboy is just a good combination of both because he's a good arm master and a good name, but I feel like I can be with okay arm master, really good name type thing. All right, later, dudes. I'll have to go. As I said, let me go check on the situation. If you want to discuss my career and all that, I'll make my own podcast. Thank you, everybody. Travis is in Vegas until I think Monday, so let's go. I'm probably gonna see you guys from Tuesday till Wednesday next time, and Thursday I'm leaving to Canada. So we'll see you next week for 2 days.